out of your skin is kind of disgusting, but it's also kind of cool. Hey everyone! In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the DERMAFLASH DERMAPORE PORE EXTRACTOR and Serum Infuser. Boy, that's a mouthful. But that's because this is a dual-purpose device. It uses sonic vibrations to gently unclog your pores and help your serum or moisturizer penetrate deeper into your skin so that they work better. So I'll walk you through how it works, tell you how to use it, and even give you a demonstration. But before we get into the video, I hope you'll consider subscribing if you're not already. I make videos on beauty, fashion, and home decor, such as decorating for the holidays. Also, I really hope that you'll give this video a thumbs up. It means a lot to me, and it really is helpful here on YouTube. Oh, and by the way, Easter tree still going strong. Now before we get into it, this video is not sponsored, and I did purchase it with my own money. I just really like to research things and understand how they work, so if I'm going to make a video, I want to share that information with you. Now, I am a gadget person, and I like to incorporate them into my everyday routine. By the way, what's your favorite gadget or tool? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. But I actually saw Wayne Goss do a review of this device, and he had such great things to say about it that I basically went out and purchased it within a couple of days of seeing his video. Now that was actually a couple of months ago, and I've been using it ever since then, but I wasn't originally planning on making a video about it because what this gets out of your skin is kind of disgusting, but it's also kind of cool. But since so many of us are quarantining or at least staying home a lot more than before, not doing some of the things that we did before the pandemic started, this just seemed like a good time to share this because basically the results that you get with the pore extraction setting on this really do mimic the extractions you get during a facial. But there's no pain like there is with a facial. Let's start with some quick basics. The DERMAPORE is made by DERMAFLASH, the same company that makes the DERMAFLASH dermaplaning tool. And I purchased this tool about 10 months ago and have been religiously using it every single week since then. And I absolutely love this tool. And dermaplaning is basically just a really close shave of your skin. It helps to remove the dead skin cells and also peach fuzz so your skin looks a lot smoother. I did make a video all about that experience, and so I'll link to that down in the description box below. So when Wayne Goss talked about the DERMAPORE and I realized it was by the same company, it automatically had kind of two check marks in its favor. Wayne Goss was talking about it, and it was from a company that's made another tool that I love. The tool retails for $99 and it comes in several different colors. You can find it at several different retailers, and I'll be sure to link to some of those down in the description box below. How it works is with this spatula at the end, which has a special shape. And when you turn it on, the spatula actually oscillates at 33,000 hertz. And basically what that means is it vibrates really, really quickly. And it's that act of the vibration that either vibrates the crap out of your pores or helps to push the serum or moisturizer deeper into your skin. So this has two different settings depending on whether you want to extract or whether you want to infuse. So if you turn the power button on by pushing it once, you put it in extraction mode, and you may be able to hear the vibration sound, and if I touch it, I can actually feel that vibration. Also, if I take a drop of water and put that on the end, you can see it kind of vibrate away into little tiny droplets. So that kind of shows you just how fast that vibration is. Then if I hit the power button a second time, the blue light on the bottom comes in. That helps me know that it's in infuse mode, and it also has a more pulsing vibration rather than the steady vibration. And this is the setting you use when you want to infuse. The device is rechargeable. It comes with its own charger that you can either plug into a USB on your computer or, an iPhone adapter or whatever to plug into the wall. And it's just really easy to charge. You can just put that in and charge it. I haven't needed to charge it very many times, and I basically just charge it overnight, so I don't know how long it actually takes to get back to a full charge, but it doesn't seem to be needed more than, every few weeks. And that probably does depend on how often you're using it. So what they recommend is for extractions, you shouldn't extract more than 2 to 3 times a week. Mostly I do 1, maybe 2 times a week. But for the infusion, you can do that every single night. And I actually didn't originally use it for that very often, but I have been doing it much more often, not quite every night, but almost every night for about the last month. So now I'll walk you through how to use it for both techniques, and I will actually cut away and show you way up close what it looks like in action. So first of all, for the extractor, you do want to make sure that you start with clean skin. So for me, that means I have completely cleansed my skin and applied my toner. But before you use the extractor, you do need to make sure that your skin is damp. So I'll just apply a little bit of water to my face, especially in the areas that I'm going to target with the extractor, because you're not supposed to use it unless your skin is damp. So then you turn on the device, hitting the power button once. You'll notice that the spatula has a bend at the end, and when you're extracting, you're going to basically make sure that that bend is pointed down so that as you're running it along your skin, it's able to push the gook up on top of that spatula. You can extract all across your face and even on your neck, although I don't use it on my neck, but I will extract all over my face. And basically what I'm doing is running it all over, mostly in an up direction, just because I want to kind of go against gravity. I don't want to pull anything down. I want to always be pushing things up. But I'm going to pay extra special attention to areas where I have large pores. Now, I should mention that this doesn't change the size of your pores. Nothing really can do that. Your pore size really is genetic. But your pores can look bigger or smaller based on how clean they are. So the cleaner your pores are, the less large they're going to look. But I know for me personally, because my pores are large, it's really, really easy for me to get a bunch of junk trapped in there. And that's why anytime I've ever had facials in the past, no matter how well I feel like I'm cleaning my skin, they always can get more stuff out of there. So I am going to pay extra special attention to areas where I've got those bigger pores. Typically for most people, that's going to be around the nose, a little bit on the cheeks next to the nose, up the nose, on the chin, and maybe the forehead, especially between the eyebrows. And you are using a little bit of pressure, but this should not hurt. And once again, keep your skin wet, so if it starts to dry out, just apply a little bit more moisture as you keep going over other parts of the skin. Now what I've found as I've used it over time is the first few times I did it, I was getting some pretty gross stuff out of my pores. And probably lucky for you, I didn't think I wanted to do this video back then, so I didn't capture any video on that. But even as much as I've been doing it, I still do get some stuff out. So it's just not as bad as it was. But there's always going to be some kind of makeup debris and other things that come out that just regular cleansing aren't going to be able to get out, even if you're using one of the sonic cleansing devices. So you can see what I got out here. It's not as disgusting as it could be, but it's still kind of gross. So once you've cleaned your pores, you do want to go ahead and clean off the device. And it's really easy to clean. What I like to use is isopropyl alcohol and just a cotton round or something else, and I'll just wet that and wipe off the spatula, and you can of course wipe off the handle of it as well. But since I'm going to use it for the infusion, I'm going to wait till the end to clean the entire device. But of course you definitely want to make sure that you're wiping off the spatula before you then go to infuse. So my skin is now nicely extracted, and the next step in my beauty routine is to apply my serum. So I'm going to take the serum and take a couple of drops of that like I normally do. I'm not using any more or any less than I normally would, and I'm going to put that all over my face. Now I'm going to turn the device back on, but this time I'm going to click the power button twice to put it in infusion mode. Now I'm going to turn the device around from how I used it a minute ago, because that's going to give me the best surface to be able to push the serum into my skin. And once again, I'm going to do this across my entire face, mostly concentrating on the places where I really want that serum to go deeper, which is going to be, my cheeks, my forehead, and maybe a little bit of my chin. And again, I'm going to do mostly upward motions just to help train my skin in the direction that I want it to go. I do not want it to sag down. I want it to lift up. And it's really that easy. The thing that I really like about this device is whether I'm doing the extraction or the infusion, neither of them take very long to do, and I don't have to do anything special other than, get out the device in order to use it. Some devices, they take a long time to use, or it really does feel like an extra step in your routine, and that's just not the case with the DERMAPORE. So as scary as this is to show to the world, this is an up-close look at what my pores look like before I've extracted. And I'll show what they look like at the end as well. Now here's what my skin looks like up close after I've used the device. So it looks a lot better, but the before and after aren't quite as remarkable as they were back the very first few times that I started using it. So after using the DERMAPORE consistently now for a couple of months, I can tell you that I feel like it's been a really good addition to my beauty routine, particularly the extraction. As I mentioned, I really have seen a difference in the amount of stuff that I get out of my pores over time, and I do think that my pores look a lot better. Now, of course, that's me looking at them way up close, which most people aren't that close up to my skin, so whether other people can notice or not, I don't know. But I've got to think that there's something just that's better for your skin to be getting it cleaner than to leaving that stuff in your skin. I'm not a particularly acne-prone person, but I can imagine that if you were, this is going to help you reduce your acne because you don't have as much stuff staying in your skin, the bacteria and things that are going to cause the acne. Now, I'm a little more so-so on the infusion. It certainly doesn't hurt, but I don't know that I've really seen any better results from my serum or anything like that. But, that could be because I haven't done it long enough either, or, I don't know. But that doesn't really bother me because that's not the purpose of what I bought it for. I really did buy it for the pore extraction. And in kind of a gross way, I have to admit, I kind of enjoy seeing the junk that I'm getting out of my skin. I know that's gross, but I know there are more of you out there like me. So there's my overview of the DERMAFLASH DERMAPORE Pore Extractor and Serum Infuser, as well as a way up close and personal view of my skin. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I actually enjoyed making it, even though it's kind of gross, but if you did enjoy it, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and I hope you'll consider subscribing if you haven't already. And also, don't forget to leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorite gadget or skincare device is, because like I said earlier, I really love researching new tools and products. But otherwise, I really do appreciate you being here with me today. I hope you're doing well, and until next time, bye.